Time to project. Black Friday football is here, baby. And we got the Dolphins and the Jets. We've got some players we need to discuss. So let's break it all down. The Fantasy Football Show, Black Friday, live stream, pre-game show. First ever Black Friday game begins right now.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live!
Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
Live whenever news breaks, ladies and gentlemen. We actually have some breaking news right now, too, to discuss. I'll be probably doing an entirely separate live stream on this, but this one's crazy. Cooper Kupp. McVay said Cooper Kupp ankle will play week number 12 against the Cardinals. So that is a surprise. And on Underdog Fantasy last night, I was saying Kupp was going in the sixth round of the week 12 drafts, and I was like, because he wasn't going to play, and I was like, just scoop him up in one league. It's $5. Do a $5 draft on Underdog Fantasy, promo code Smitty, and you might be able to still take advantage of that because people don't really, they're not on top of the news right now because they're eating turkey and leftovers and all that. But that was a crazy piece of news. This was another one. We'll probably go live on these two. Actually, this is different. This is for this game right here. Disappointing that Devon Achane won't play in this game, but he's looking, pretty decent chance of playing next week and being fine after this week. JJ said he's recovering from his hamstring injury, and it's gone well, but he's not sure if he'll be ready for week 12. We don't expect JJ to play, but we didn't expect Cooper Kupp to play. So interesting that he's going to play. We'll find out if there'll be some sort of snap count on Cooper Kupp and all that. That would suck if, as a few of you are saying, decoy, etc., etc. But yeah, Devon Achane is out. That's it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let the haters hate. The hate will pile on top of the hate, and it'll be a cascading type of situation. What do we expect out of these guys today? Let's break down the projections and dig into it. So Boyle, if I had to throw a projection, let's start with Tua. Then we'll go to Boyle, because I think we need to project what this Miami Dolphin team is going to do first. Tua Tagovailoa, I'm going to say throws for 240 yards in this game. I think he throws for 2 touchdowns. I think he throws for 1 INT. And I think 2 of these touchdowns go to Tyreek Hill, or one of the touchdowns goes to Tyreek Hill. The other touchdown goes to, who's the lucky number? Duke. Let's say it goes to Mostert. 2 touchdowns, 1 to Tyreek Hill, 1 to Raheem Mostert. Let's give Mostert on the ground. Let's give Mostert 95 yards on the ground. Let's give him total yards. 110 total yards. And I'm going to say Mostert has... I'm going to say Mostert has 2 total touchdowns in this one, which will be frustrating for us because we're going to be like, this is Achane's time, damn it. But the offense, I believe, in one of those touchdowns is the receiving touchdown. So it's 1 rushing, 1 TD rushing. The other one is going to be receiving. Waddle. I mean, how healthy is Waddle? I'm going to pull up Waddle real quick and just take a gander at what this man's even been doing. If you guys got any super chats, pile them on in. I'm coming for you. Don't worry. Let's look up Waddle real quick. I mean, I don't see any new lingering injuries. I don't see any reason to think he can't pull in. Let's call Waddle something along the lines of Last two games, no touchdowns. Last two games, 3 receptions for 40 yards, 4 receptions for 55. I'm going to call Waddle 4 for 55 again, and I'm going to say no tutties. But if Mostert doesn't catch that touchdown, I'm going to say that touchdown will go to Waddle. So either Tyreek Hill has one score, and some might say he gets locked down by Sauce and the boys today, but I think Tyreek Hill is near impossible to contain. And I said Hill was going to get one of those touchdowns. So if we say Hill gets one of those touchdowns that Tua's going to throw, Tua's going to throw two. One goes to Mostert. If it doesn't go to Mostert, it'll go to Waddle. But Hill's going to have, we'll call Hill 90 yards and a TD even against this defense. And we'll call it 6 receptions. That's my Tyreek Hill prediction. Waddle 4 for 55. Again, touchdown if Mostert doesn't catch it. And that's... Let's see, Wilson. Should we project Jeff Wilson? Let's check his status real quickly. Active Friday, likely the number 2 back. Doesn't appear he's going to be hampered at all right now. You never know. Jeff Wilson. We'll call Jeff Wilson something along the lines of 30 yards. I wish I could give more. Wilson, I suppose Wilson could get more run than we think, but I think given that it feels like Mostert's not going to be restricted, I'm going to say 30 yards for Jeff Wilson. On the other side of the football, Boyle, this one's tough. This one's tough because I don't know. I don't have a good feeling or a bad feeling either way. I don't think he's going to be amazing, but I think maybe he looks better than Zach Wilson ever looked. Is this something that he, where he could come out and throw for 250 yards and 1 TD and 1 to 2 INTs and keep this team in it? And can they run the damn ball? Can they run the damn ball? Can the Jets run the damn ball? Can they say, hey, you know what? In order to stay in this game, we got to run Breece Hall. So can this man do this? What if we called it 220? 220, 1 TD, 1 to 2 INTs, because he's still learning. He's still restricted. He's still got this offensive, disaster situation going on. Hackett. But that would be a good day for Boyle, to be honest. And of the receivers, let's call Garrett Wilson. Let's give G. Willie 79 receptions. And then real quickly as kickoff comes, Breece Hall. Here comes kickoff. Breece Hall, 110 total yards and a tutty. Do it live, Breece. Do it live. Do it for Papa.
You've just been Smitty approved.
Come on, Breece Hall. Do it, Breece. You can do it. Get on your Breece.
Get Breece.
Breece Hall is 8 foot tall. He will always answer the mother freaking call. Don't let him fall. In the third, don't stall. Just give Batman the freaking football.
He's Breece. He's Breece.
He does a whole of a job. A whole of a job. A whole of a job.
Breece Hall, please report to the moon.
He does a hell of a job.
Get Breece.
I hope Breece Hall is able to get unleashed in this game. You just never know what the workload's going to look like, but especially if, let's say, Boyle comes out and looks awful. But if he comes out and looks pretty decent. Overcome says start Wilson, Smith, Ridley, or London. I'm sorry, bro. I got to this late, Overcome. My bad. Breece Hall's running the football. Breece Hall looking 8 feet tall on that run. That was a nice run. I would say, look, you're starting Ridley. You can't sit Ridley. That was an easy one. But Overcome, I'm sorry if I didn't say Wilson in time. I'm starting Ridley. Ridley coming off such a big game. You can't sit him. Kincaid, Garrett Wilson in the flex. I'm sorry, bro. Tay Adams for Pollard. I think Tay Adams and Pollard's pretty damn even at this point. But I think if you need an RB, I don't mind the Pollard side. If you need a running back or a wide receiver, I don't mind the Tay Adams side. As for Kincaid, Garrett Wilson, that was a total toss-up. I'm sorry, Brian. I tried to get through my opening very quickly, and I couldn't. By the time I got through it all, I'm sorry. I normally hit these before kickoff. Jamar and Puka. I'm going Puka. Cooper Kupp's back this week, but who knows? Rest of the season, Purdy, Love, Dobbs, rank them. I would say probably Purdy for safety, Love for high risk, high reward, Dobbs third. But once JJ's back, maybe we have something more to talk about. And this one here, what was your favorite side of Thanksgiving? I love the sweet potatoes, bro. It's always usually my favorite. Always fantastic. Decoy Cooper Kupp or Ridley this week? I probably go Ridley right now, B-Man. That's a great question. Again, sorry if anybody had a question relating to this game and I didn't get to it quite in time. My bad. That's me. Take a lap on me. I thought I was going to get through it in time. I thought I was going to be fine. Breece Hall, please be 8 feet tall today. Please be 8 feet tall. Boyle under center. He already looks better than Zach Wilson under center. Can we all admit that? He looks like a quarterback. Handing the football. Oh, fake. Nice little fake. Oh, totally overthrew Conklin. That was a really bad throw, Boyle. That was a really bad throw. Come on, Boyle. You got this, bro. You got this. You got small shoes to fill. You got small shoes to fill. E111 played Waddle over Ridley and Collins. Hey, I don't hate it, E11. I mean, this could be a good day for him. You can't be mad at yourself for that. Okay, hand off to Breece Hall. He gets swarmed there by that Dolphin D right there, who had already breached the line of scrimmage. It wasn't Breece's fault, but already feeling like the Jets are playing scared. It's the first drive. You know, they're trying to ease Boyle in, but goodness gracious, man, it already feels like this is predictive play calling. Evangio sitting up there in the booth saying this is easy. Okay, Boyle in the gun. Empty backfield. Okay. Completion to Garrett Wilson, but it's quite short. So they'll be punting the football. Chubb has some words for Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson walks off. Salah looks like a little bit disappointed. He's chewing his gum, pacing per usual. What do you expect when you go out there and you decide, okay, we're going to decide to receive so we can punt it? Why didn't you just say at the coin toss, we'll punt? Hey, heads or tails? Tails, you won. We'll receive and we'll punt. We'll receive and we'll punt immediately. Because that's how we play call. Why? Because Hackett's here. Hackett without Aaron Rodgers is bad. Hackett with Aaron Rodgers is a clipboard holder. That's the big difference between Hackett with A-Rod and Hackett there. They actually look to Hackett when there's no A-Rod. When A-Rod's there, Hackett holds a clipboard. All right, Tua Tagovailoa. Let's see what you got, pal. Coin toss. We want it. We will receive and we will punt. Oh, bro. Hill TD first drive says rock out. Can you imagine, bro? I mean, it's Tua's season. Hackett stock is going down, says Kentucky. I don't know. It crashed a long time ago, bro. I don't think it can go down anymore. This is brutal with you calling the play-by-play. Smitty, you're ahead of my Amazon stream. I'm sorry, bro. Usually I'm behind. Especially with the YouTube 10-second delay. How am I ahead? The YouTube has like an 8 to 10 second delay. This looks like 17-3 game. Let's hope not, man. Man, I sat Ridley for Hall. Yeah, Ridley's tough to sit right now. Ridley's just on fire. Ridley looks amazing. Let's hope this comes true. Let's keep this on here. Let's hope this comes true. 100 total yards and a tutty. Let's hope that comes true. I'll admit this feels optimistic, but doesn't mean it can't happen. This is my optimistic Smitty looking at this. I don't know how much I bet my life on it. I'll tell you that. Ricardo, start Kupp or DeAndre Hopkins. I would probably say I'd probably say Kupp unless we hear something like Thanksgiving lunch today, Smitty. I already ate it. Golf. I wasn't gonna make it past noon. I already ate it. I warmed up a plate already. I'm full as can be. I don't know. What was the question? What was the question? I forget. I don't know. Okay. Sell Brees. James, let's let the game play out before we start selling Brees. Like 3 minutes into the game. Okay? James, let's calm down a little. You're behind mine. If Smitty's ahead, just pause your stream for a few seconds. Smitty's ahead. Smitty's ahead. Just get behind a little more. Mostert getting the carry. Nowhere. Kupp or Hopkins was the question. Kupp for now, but we need to wait on the news tomorrow. You know, like what's Kupp really gonna do? This news kind of just broke. I thought about doing another live stream in a little bit on the Kupp news. Kupp is gonna play week 12. How much will he be involved? Will he be a decoy? I kind of feel like they won't use him as a decoy really because he's 30 plus years old. He just turned 87 years old actually. Why are you going to throw him out there as a decoy? Why not just get him healthy? So if he's able to go out there, he's able to go out there. Keep in mind it's an ankle injury. It's not the hamstring or anything where you go out too early and you really are at risk of not only putting yourself back to square one, but being worse off and being out for the year. Whereas the ankle, not saying that can't necessarily happen with the ankle, but the ankle a lot of times is tape. You get back to the sideline, you tape it up again. You play about a quarter on it, you tape it up again. And it's, it's a problem, but as long as you don't actually like re-twist it, you're probably going to, at this point, if he's deemed able to play, it's going to be just a little sore. He's going to be a little less explosive, but I guess I would rather have him out there than Hopkins. But Hopkins, at any moment, Hopkins can either have 20 yards or 110 and 2 touchdowns. Tua, Mostert dropped that, or did he fumble that? Lego Batman, Tim Boyle going to lead Garrett Wilson to the promised land. I hope so. Took Wilson over 51.5 receiving yards. Thank you, Lego, for the $20 holler, my broski.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Absolute monster, Lego. Lego to the moon. Lego, who do we have over here? Bijan still. Lego, just focus on this. Focus on getting this done, Lego. We need your full attention on finding Bijan Robinson. Please. Lego Batman has one job this weekend. Thank you, Lego. Appreciate you very much. Lego to the freaking moon. Ricardo, appreciate you. Hopkins, Kupp, tough to say, bro. Tough to say. Thank you for your super chat as well. Are we fading Amari Cooper? I mean, yeah, for sure. And I don't even know that you can, sell him because everyone knows that he no longer has a quarterback. It's not like a secret. I'm hoping 2 defenses just because Jimmy J. All right, let's see what happens on this next series here. Probably won't be here too long, guys. We'll be back for like a wrap-up show, but that show will probably be that will headline JJ and Jefferson, that next show. Lego Batman says it's coming. I've got him pinned down. Lego has figured out and identified using GPS and cell phone connectivities. He's connecting everyone's cell phone together like in the movie. And Lego Batman knows where Bijan is. He's pinned him down. Damn. Bijan better go nuts, Lego, or I'm holding you responsible. I'm sorry. The city needs you. The city needs you, Lego Batman. Do your job. We need you to do your job. Okay? We've got a big light that we shine into the sky for you. Okay? I know normally we're pretty polite to you, but we need this now. We can't wait anymore. Bijan needs to be found, Lego Batman. Take care of it. Thoughts on Jordan Love rest of season? Lost Burrow. I mean, Jordan Love looked fantastic, bro. He looked fantastic. And I know a lot of people like to rip on him and say he's not a good quarterback, whatever. He's still getting better every day. And he started off like a monster in fantasy. He was a top 5 quarterback after 2 weeks of football. Trade Ramondre for Kyron. I'd rather have Kyron by 100,000 miles, Danny. By 100,000 miles. The thing I like about Lego Batman is he's not sensitive. I just literally yelled at him and told him to do his job. Do your job. And instead of being like sensitive, Sammy, he says I'm on it. Throws up a bat, a flex emoji. He's not crying about it. He goes and gets it done. That's why Lego Batman has the toughest job on the planet. Going and finding players we need to survive fantasy. Smitty getting residency at Circa Las Vegas. Let's hope, bro. We need to set up a Smitty draft there. Jedi. We need a Jedi like lightsaber, scene where maybe Jedi can find some people too. Start Bijan, Swift, Ramondre, or Devonta Flex. Tua tossing a missile to Tyreek Hill. Wow. Oh, and Tyreek's injured. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Tyreek Hill is hurt. And he's limping very badly. That ankle got wrapped up bad. Maybe it'll just be something that he can... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So, he breaks free. Gets wrapped up at the ankles. That can be devastating. You can break something like that. Like, you could... There's not... He's not in the clear. He untied his shoe, too, when he tackled him. That is not something that you can just say, oh, he'll be fine. You don't know. You don't know. Those things could be less severe. There's Waddle getting the handoff immediately. Now Waddle's value is going to go up. Anybody's got Waddle. Tyreek's looking in pain. He's looking in pain. I don't know that anything looks broken by the reaction on his face. Looks like they're trying to like tie his shoe up. Ugh. That could be... The problem is that could be high ankle. The reason being is it's going to be tough to know, but the way that his shin was pressed down onto the ground, they're taping up the foot though. Maybe it is lower ankle. Hopefully it's low ankle. Hopefully it's a low ankle sprain. His shoe was already untied. Well, he might have untied it a little more. He's coming back on the field. He's like, he looks fine. Don't you hate how you get all scared? You think the guy's out for the season, and he comes running back on the field. It feels like a flop. at that point. It definitely feels a little LeBron James. You know, and he's running out to the side like there's no big deal. Come on. He's fine. Tyreek Hill back in the game. He looks as speedy as ever. They taped up his ankle. He's good to go. Might be some swelling. He's on a stretcher. They're wheeling him into the tunnel. Oh wait, here he is. He's back on the field. It reminds me of Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook would always be put in a coffin. They'd put the nails in it, and they'd be like marching it. You know, some of his best friends would be carrying it, and all of a sudden break it open and jump back onto the field. That's Dalvin Cook's career in a nutshell. He always was out for the season, like 8 times a year. Great, I just crapped the Batmobile for nothing. Always keep a spare cape in your vehicle there, Lego Batman. All right, so Tyreek Hill's back in the game. 3rd and 2. Tua in the gun. Tyreek in motion. Little quick throw to Tyreek behind the line of scrimmage, and Tyreek is just breaking free for I don't know how many yards. This 15-yard little screen pass to Tyreek Hill. Unreal. Hey, Tyreek, your ankle good enough for a 15-yard screen pass? Oh, okay. We'll throw it to you. Nice little play. Tyreek in motion. Stops dead in his tracks on his sprained ankle. That was a nice screen. Down to about the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 from about the 12. About the 12. They can get a first down about the 2-yard line. Mostert getting the handoff to about the 6-yard line, 5.5, 6-yard line. I have a feeling this is going to be a Raheem Mostert touchdown run. Raheem Mostert halfback plunge right. Tyreek's on the sidelines for those of you wondering where he is. Mostert gets the carry, takes it to about the 4-yard line. 3rd down and roughly 2. They can get a first down at the 2-yard line. Tyreek Hill coming back onto the field. Robert Salah looks confused as ever on the sideline, just wondering why he punted the ball at the beginning of the game and why they didn't, have more aggressive play calling. Salah lives in regret in his own mind. He's a prisoner in his own mind, just pacing the sidelines. Why did I think I could do this? Why did I trust Zach Wilson for so long? Tua Tagovailoa in the gun. He's back about the 10-yard scrambling. Tua is running, trying to get the first down himself. Cannot get there. He's 1.5 yards, 2 yards short. It is 4th down and 1 or 2 yards. It looks like the Dolphins are keeping the offense on the field. Miami Mike McDaniel's looking at either a menu or the playbook. It's hard to tell with him these days. He's always trying to pull one over on us. A guy cannot answer a serious question. I've never seen Miami Mike McDaniel answer a serious question. I've only seen him joke around. Part of me wonders when he calls plays, is he just telling jokes? Can he even be serious? Tua, 4th down, 4th and 2 at about the 4-yard line. They can get a first down if they get 2 yards. Tua in the gun, takes the snap, throws a fade into the end zone. Incomplete. That was intended for Tyreek Hill. Turnover on downs. Give Boyle the ball at the 2nd yard line. That's exactly the formula you want. Put Boyle in at the 2-yard line. Back him in the end zone. That's great for Salah. Robert Salah is going to run the ball up the gut 3 times and punt. Or there'll be a safety. That's exactly where Robert Salah wants to be. In his own end zone with Boyle at center. Might as well put Zach Wilson back in at this point. so Zach Wilson causes the safety and we don't damage Boyle's confidence level. Anyway, I think we got a couple super chats that are just kind of lingering here. Jedi, I appreciate you start Bijan, Swift, Ramondre, or Devonta Smith. I'm sorry, Jedi. I never answered this question, did I? Jedi, you still here? I'm going to go with Devonta Smith as your safe play, Bijan as your high-risk, high-reward. I like Swift, but his matchup's tough. Ramondre's hard to trust. Bijan, it's like he's also hard to trust, not because of him, but because of his surroundings. But I would say like Devonta Smith feels a little bit safer. But my ranking would be Devonta Smith, then Bijan in that order if you're able to start two, and I misinterpreted the question. But Jedi, please tell me if you're still here. I'm sorry it took me so long to answer that question. I think Jedi doesn't leave. Jedi is always here. The watching force, the ability to watch the entire show is strong in Jedi. Who has more swag than Miami Mike McDaniel? I don't think he has any swag, which is like why he has swag. You know, he's lacking swag so much that he literally bleeds swag. It's like he's so not cool that he's cool. But he constantly, thank you, Jedi, constantly jokes. Like, you can't ask him a serious question. It's funny, but at some point it gets tiresome when you like literally can't ask him anything. You're like, hey, real quick question. It's real funny. The last 8 answers he gave us, they're really, really good. But what is your plan for Devon Achane? I don't know. We're thinking about putting him in a space shuttle and just launching him into space tomorrow. Like, it's just like he can't stop. And if he doesn't even have a joke prepared, he still tells a very bad one. You know? Like, most people, if they have a joke, they'll tell it. And if they don't, they won't. He, no matter what. Oh, Tua got half his tattoo ripped off. Do you guys see that? No matter what, Miami Mike will tell a joke. Even if he does not have one in stock, prepared, ready for ignition. Boyle throwing from the end zone. That is why you don't do that. Oh, that's not a fumble though. He threw the ball. It's more of, was it intentional grounding or not? He threw the ball. Let's understand the situation. Let's not call that a fumble. He threw the freaking ball. Question was it intentional grounding? Was there a receiver within the area? A designated, eligible receiver in the area. This is not a fumble. Use your brain. Use your eyeballs. Second down. Now Robert Salah is scared out of his mind, and he's going to run the ball twice and punt. And I'm not saying that's the wrong answer, but it's like, hey, nice job, defense, yet again, making a stand. Let's go 3 and out. Let's give the Chiefs the ball, or the Dolphins the ball again at the 30-yard line after we punt a really bad punt. Come on, Brees, get him out of this. It's like Brees has no room. He has no room to run whatsoever. Here's Brees. Hand the ball to Brees. There's 8 defenders. There's 15 defenders somehow on the field at once, even though there can't be. It's just, that's what it looks like. Hey, Brees, here you go. 15 guys. Too many players on the field? No, it looks that way. All right, Boyle in the gun, standing on the goal line. In the end zone, Boyle save the day? Throw to is that Conklin? Who is it that caught that football? Conklin. God, the Jets are so disappointing. They're the most. I'm so disappointed when I look at the Jets. I'm just so disappointed. Just a pathetic group of offensive minds that run this organization. This Mickey Mouse offense, man. Just Mickey Mouse offense. Robert Salah should be fired. Why? Because he didn't recognize that change was needed until right now when he has no options. And you can say Carson Wentz is garbage all you want. I'm not arguing Carson Wentz is a good quarterback. I'm just saying you had other options. They all went away because you sat on your hands for freaking 10 weeks and you said, I'm going to continue with Zach Wilson. You should be fired for your inability to understand the situation. Just the fact that he didn't at least try to make changes. I don't care if it would have worked or not. The fact that you didn't think you should have kept cycling through quarterbacks, called up Cam Newton. Am I the only a-hole on the internet and on YouTube that truly believes that Cam Newton could have maybe led this offense enough with the defense being as good as it is? And don't give me that Cam Newton's garbage, he can't play football. We're talking about Zach Wilson. We're talking about Boyle. Stop acting like a player like Cam couldn't come in and play better. I'm not saying Cam's a Pro Bowler, but Cam Newton could have came in and maybe helped this offense move the football down the field. And Robert Salah should be fired for his inability to recognize that you need to make change a little bit. Keep trying. It is absolutely ludicrous. Cam would have been absolutely better than these options, and you can talk about that as however you want. Because I know there's going to be a couple negative Noahs in here. Cam's not a great quarterback. No one's saying he's a great quarterback. No one is. I'm not saying that. He's better. Cam's better than every quarterback they put on the field this year in New York, aside from Aaron Rodgers on 1 or 2 plays. And your inability to recognize change until week 10 means you should be fired. Need to start 3. Zay Flowers, Olave, DJ Moore, Dell, Ridley. I have Fields, so the stack is tempting. Also, Cam Newton is 100% should be playing. Thank you, Nico. I just can't wait till somebody says something like, well, Cam Newton's not that good of a... No one cares about your opinion about Cam Newton being elite or not, Steve. Okay, Steve? Steve in the back? I'm Steve. And Cam Newton's... Did he just say Cam Newton's a good quarterback? No one said that. Is Cam Newton better than what the Jets are putting on the field week in and week out, or even capable of on the roster week in and week out? If they cycled through all the quarterbacks, the answer is yes. Cam Newton might, with this defense, be able to win football games. Kaepernick is better than these options. The Jets should be ashamed of themselves. Robert Salah should be fired. Need to start 3. Zay Flowers, Olave, DJ Moore, Dell. You're starting Dell. You're starting Ridley. And I'd probably say DJ Moore over Olave for now, but good God, man. I don't know. We got to revisit that one. Can I get a chat vote on Olave and DJ Moore, please? But Nico, that's my answer, but I'd love to hear what the rest of the chat is thinking. Thank you very much for your super chat. You were an absolute legend coming in here and dropping some super wattage on screen. Tua Tagovailoa tossing to Tyreek Hill like it's going out of style. Here it is. It's just I'm sure the Jets watch and they're like, it's like eating a McDonald's burger at a table with everybody digging into like prime rib and nice turkey and ham and all the stuffings and everything. It's like somebody forced to eat at a table at Thanksgiving, forced to eat a hamburger from McDonald's while everybody else is eating this gourmet food. That's what Robert Salah puts himself through. He sits here and watches Miami Mike McDaniel have an offense that's electric, looks really fantastic, even though, they are going to be kicking a field goal here. But it's like Salah's watching somebody eat a full course meal while he continues to go get McDonald's over and over and over. He literally leaves, goes to McDonald's, gets a burger, comes back and sits at the table. It's unbelievable. DJ Moore, Olave, DJ Moore. Moore's got a slight edge on that vote, by the way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will be back. I will be back for a wrap-up show. I will be back for a Justin Jefferson Cooper Cup emergency live stream show. I will be back for every single one of you monsters out there because I work for you. Lego Batman, get on top of the Bijan situation, please. I want this solved this week. I want this case closed. Go get Bijan. Find him. I appreciate every single one of you. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday day. Go get some deals. Kyron over Chase for the flex. I probably would, Joshua, but that's really tough. All right, I'll see you all for the wrap-up show. You guys absolutely rock. Lego's on top of it. Lego, thank you. Appreciate you, Lego Batman. You know I just yell because I want the city safe. Lego, the only reason I'm yelling is I want the city safe. It's the only reason. Thank you to all my super chatters. Lego super chatter. What did I call it? What did I say? Super chatters? Super chatters. Lego Batman $20 hauler. Appreciate you for dropping that. He's always giving back to the city. Thank you, Nico, Rock Out, Jedi, Rock Out, Danny, Senior Rojo, Ricardo, B-Men, Rock Out, Fitz, Brian, Overcome. Rock Out's dropping some major super chats today. Favorite side of Thanksgiving. Thank you, Rock Out. Appreciate you, Rock Out. Who has more swag than Miami Mike McDaniel? Look at all these super chats Rock Out's been dropping. Monster. Rock Out, appreciate you, bro. Happy Thanksgiving. Do we have a Rock Out? Where's my Rock Out intro?